Another major issue that Paul addressed with Timothy is the love of money. Again, Timothy was working in Ephesus, a very wealthy city, large city, a trade route. There were a lot of wealthy people even in his church. So to help Timothy in this setting, Paul identifies, okay, these people in your church, they have all kinds of weird doctrinal ideas and they have impure motives. And then he says this to Tim, to them a show of godliness is just a way to become wealthy. But godliness with contentment is great gain. For we brought nothing into the world and we cannot take anything out of the world. Contentment, godliness with contentment is great gain. What is contentment? Contentment is satisfaction, ease of mind, peace, tranquility. How does that sound to you? Would you like some of that? That sounds really good to me. And then Paul makes this radical statement. Sounds radical to us anyway in our day and age. He says, if we have food and clothing, with these we will be content. What an incredible contrast to the world we live in. You know, we live in the wealthiest time in the history of humankind. If you have an automobile, you're in the top 5% of rich people in the world. Now, you may not feel rich. You probably don't feel rich if you have an old beat-up car. But that's the reality. And so we lose perspective on how much is enough. Now, I have way more than the minimal that I need, and I'm grateful for it, but I have to work hard at not letting it own me. You know, God said to me recently, don't get too attached to your house. And so our materialistic culture is always shouting at us, you must acquire more things to look better and be more comfortable. You must have the best entertainment available. Don't miss out on all that stuff. That's what Paul is exhorting Timothy to not get caught up in. And he also says to Timothy, okay, there's rich people in your church. Command them not to be proud or haughty, not to set their hopes on the uncertainty of riches, but on God, who richly provides with us with everything to enjoy. The rich are to do good, be rich in good works, be generous and ready to share, thus storing up treasure for themselves as a good foundation for their future. So we all need to do that. Catch you in the next session to talk more about this subject.